Another 500 bucks? We're going to find out very shortly. Watch your eye on bike number 7, the blue and white of Don Caney up there on the pole. Remember, these races have been very close all year long, but he's the guy that gets his wheel across the line first. He's going to have a lot of company, though, up there in the front. He's going to have 356 Joe Solis, 261 Ben Williams, 210 Chuck Graves, 405 the rider out of Texas, Glenn Smith, and 148 Paul Van Zyl. Here we go, the flag is down. And looks like you're right, Ron. It looks like Ben Williams going to the lead first. Oh, but look at this. To the outside goes Caney, and Caney takes over the lead as they go into turn number 1. These guys will hold the throttle open most of the way around this racetrack, and look at this. Williams got it back again. That was Graves that took over the lead. Okay, here come the rest of the field on that big 920 Yamaha. Looks like Jean-Charles Monet taking the early lead. Nigel Gale running in second on that Harley Davidson. Is that Nigel Gale on that Bartels Harley Davidson running in second spot? So Nigel Gale, the transplanted Englishman, now living in Phoenix, Arizona, out here at Willow Springs today, competing in California on a big American Harley Davidson. And he's going to be running in second spot. Well, Chris Youth, if you can hear me, turn up the speakers up on turn number 4. Evidently, it's still coming in pretty weak up there. Chris Youth, you want to turn up the speakers in turn number 4? Here they come down and complete lap number 1. Oh, one rider going off into the dirt, but he saved it and got back on again. Here they come.
Well, yeah, I do actually. I got a second, third. It turned into a, yeah, I might be alright.
Okay, coming by in front, it was bike number 210 in the lead. That was Chuck Graves. Right now he's got $500 in his pocket. In second spot, Don Caney running in second. In third, 148 Paul Van Zyl. In fourth spot, that's that rider out of Texas, Glenn Smith. Keep your eye on him. I remember he came out here last month and did fairly well. In fifth spot is bike number 261. That is Ben Williams. And in sixth spot, Joe Solis. That's very unusual to see Joe that far down, but he's in sixth spot trying to work his way up. And in seventh spot, 229, Ken Peters. Also rounding out that top 10 will be Jose Pepe Gomandillo from Spain on a little Kawasaki 250 Ninja. His tuner as well is Chris Saida, and he's on Dunlop Tires, also sponsored by... Okay, Okay, Jean-Charles Monet evidently is leading the Open Twins class, and in second spot in that class is Jim Schmidt. Running in third spot is bike number 21. That could be Fred Eicher. We'll find out. I don't know if that's Eicher or not. Anyway, here they come. We got 3 riders already starting to separate themselves from the rest of the field in that modified class, and it's going to go right down to these 3. These 3 are going to divvy up that $900 that Kawasaki is going to be giving out, and right now belongs to Graves. There goes Van Zyl, pulls alongside Caney, and Caney pulls alongside all 3 of them. They're going to go into that turn 2 abreast, and Van Zyl takes over the lead. Van Zyl takes over the lead from Graves in second, and look at this, Don Caney's not giving up. He's in third spot, but he's right on the tail of both of them, and he's the guy that both those guys out front fear the most. He's the guy that's won the race more often than anybody else out here in those little 250 Kawasaki's. And right now, look at this, side by side, handlebar to handlebar through turn number 2. It is Graves and Van Zyl, and it looks like Van Zyl gave away to Graves, and as soon as I said that, Van Zyl took it back, and now Graves takes it back again. And in the meantime, it's Caney running there in a very close third. Evidently, Jean-Charles Manet leading that Open Twins class is already a faster bike. Yeah, Jean-Charles Manet is going to take over the overall lead here down the back straightaway. Look at him just zoom by the little 250s. Whoa, he's getting in the middle of all that. Better watch it. That could be quite hairy, but he gets around him in good shape. And now he'll take off, and it looks like he's going to take off for the win. Look at Canet. He pulled Canet right with him into the lead. Canet was in third spot. Canet found the draft and went right into the lead in that 250 class. They come out of turn number 9, and it's now Canet out in front. He's got $500 in his pocket. Let's see if Van Zyl and Graves can come back. Look at Graves. Graves is right on the exhaust pipe. He's going to try and draft around him down the back straightaway. They come into turn number 1. Canet holds on to a better line, though, and Graves has to follow him through with Van Zyl running in third. Down that back straightaway, it's Graves on in front, but just like that, Canet's got the horsepower on the straightaway and pulls back into the lead again. We're going to be coming up on the halfway flag here this lap around. Look at this, Canet starting to pull away a little bit. We're going to try and pick up the leaders in these other classes for you here this time around. We'll try and pick up the lead in that 125 Formula 4 class. But right now, Jean-Charles Manet leading overall as they get the halfway flag. And Fred Eicher now trying to track him down. It should be interesting to see Eicher on that Ducati try and mow down the leader as they hit around turn number 1 and 2. They're leading overall right now, but the money lies with these guys. It was Don Canet leading, Graves running a second spot, Paul Van Zyl slipping back a little bit in third. Slow City Cycles, responsible for Don Canet's machine, Chris Seida, the tuner. Chuck Graves is being handled by Van Nuys. So a lot of anxious people in the pits also awaiting the outcome of this race. As we mentioned, $500 for first, $300 for second, $100 for third in that 250 modified production class. We're probably going to see them out here one more time again today. And as we can say, these guys can really go for a lot of money out here if you pick up a little bite. Looks like Pendleton and Tom Dahl going for the lead in that 125 class. We'll try and pick that class up a little bit better for you next time around. Here goes Jean-Charles Manet, but I believe his lead is going to be dwindled down to nothing. Fred Eicher is going to start reeling him in here as they head into turn number 1. It's Manet, 869 on the Yamaha, and Eicher on the Ducati as they head into turn number 2. And the Ducati is definitely catching Jean-Charles Manet on that 920 Yamaha. And that Battle of the Twins action, that's the action going on out front as they head around turn number 2. Graves is leading that hotly contested 250 modified class now as they head into turn number 2. Canet in second. Looks like Nigel Gale out of the race on his Harley Davidson. And Bartell's Harley Davidson just looked like he might have had a problem with it. He's pulled off the racetrack and into the... Okay, we got Semi-official word, 7:14, Thomas Dahl leading that Formula 4 class, 28-year-old rider out of Phoenix. He is now going into turn number 2. He's on the Dunlop tire shot machine. He's sponsored by Yamaha of Arizona, and Don McCullough tunes that motorcycle for him. Here goes your leaders overall, and I believe Jean-Charles Manet is going to have his hands full with Fred Eicher here pretty soon as they go into turn number 1, going around some lap traffic, and Eicher is definitely cutting the gap between himself and the leader on the Yamaha going into turn number 2. That race for the lead is definitely getting closer. And look at this Kawasaki race is really heating up now with Graves in the lead. Canet and Van Zyl side by side. Somebody's got to give. And Van Zyl gave just a little bit, and now Canet's taking over second spot with Graves in the lead as they head into turn number 2. Boy, that's going to be fierce. Those three are definitely going to pick up money. It's just a matter of how much they're going to collect. Looks like that's Ben Williams in 4th spot, just out of the money. In that 250 modified production class. He'll get another chance to win some a little bit later on today. You might find these guys racing in the 450 stock production class a little bit later on today, possibly race number 11. Be surprised, they can do quite well against these 450 stock production riders. Okay, we've got the white flag is going to be coming out this time around. And it's going to be for Jean-Charles Manet, but look at this. They're coming out of turn number 9, and Eicher now is in the draft, and Manet looks over his shoulder to see where he is. Eicher's going to try and get him right here as they come down the front straightaway. There they go. Eicher pulls alongside. They're coming up on some lap traffic, and then Eicher goes to the inside, and he got him. A nice pass, but Eicher takes over the lead. Jeff McCarthy, your La Carrera winner, is there in a solid 3rd spot. Here comes this Kawasaki duel now, out of turn number 9. Who's it going to be? Graves, Canet, or Van Zyl? They're weaving back and forth. This is going to get close. Look at Canet draft on by. Canet goes by. Graves in 2nd spot. Van Zyl hanging there in 3rd. That race is going to go right to the checker flag as it has all year long, and Canet is in the position where he has been all year long. When that checker flag comes out, he is now leading. We're going to keep an eye on both of them now as Jean-Charles Manet settles into 2nd. And keep an eye on that battle for that Kawasaki money. And there they go. Canet's going to lose the lead. Graves is coming up behind him as they come up the hill for the last time. Down the back straightaway they go. And believe me, Jean-Charles Manet is not giving up at all as he climbs up on Eicher's exhaust pipes going around turn number 8. He's got that Yamaha and the Ducati are right together as they hit around 8. Coming around, they got the checker flag. Who's it going to be, Eicher or Jean-Charles Manet? It's Ducati and Yamaha to the checkered flag, and here they come. Jean-Charles Manet's trying to make a bid, but it's not going to be good enough. The Ducati's going to get him. Oh, Manet makes a last-ditch effort, but it's not enough. Oh, a nice race. Eicher just takes it by a half a bike length. Woo! And here we are now in that Kawasaki race as Canet takes over the lead down that back straightaway. Going into turn number 8, Canet is in the lead. Now let's see what Graves is going to do. Maybe Graves is going to set him up for a pass, and Van Zyl's in there as well. All 3 of them. Watch all 3 of them come right down to the start-finish line with this thing. $500 to the winner, and let's see who's going to get it. Here they come out of turn number 9. It's Canet, Graves, and Van Zyl weaving back and forth. Here comes the strategy. Let's see if they're going to set it up. It's going to be Canet. Here comes Van Zyl. He's got 2nd, and oh! They were right side by side. It's too close to call for 2nd, but Canet takes the win.